to know was in the library, you would go to the library and look it up, and you would have a clean house. But everything you need to know is right next to something that nobody's ever put together, and that's how it is you do what you do. You know, so it's that kind of jumbled associativeness, which is in fact a cleaned up mind, if not a cleaned up studio. If I put everything away, I'd be putting myself away too, and that wouldn't. So I live in the projects. So it's things I have to do, may never do, have done, but they are all here. This is, so far only my hand has been in animations. I'm sort of ambitious about maybe getting like up to the elbow this year. Eventually all of me will be an animated cartoon character. Because you have to keep the hand looking natural and still have the lines look black. And then when you do the contrast, the hand will get very dark. And it'll look like this monster hand is drawing. And it's monstrous enough. I mean, I have to put makeup on my hand. I never thought I'd have any vanity or, you know, plastic surgery or anything. But what happened is I got a few age spots. And when the first time I saw an animation projected, when it was 20 feet large on a screen at the library, it was like, follow the bouncing age spot. I was like, oh my God, what happened to that woman's hand? So if you're insane, if you cover up a skylight in Manhattan, that's my theory of light. So I work on a light table. And it's so bright, I can't trace the drawings to the next level. So instead of blocking it out, I just put a big beach umbrella up there so that I have some shadow for it. My goal is to, you know, if anybody's watching this, wants to donate, is to have one of those little clay pots that you can put sand in, and I can have a little teeny beach, right? Photo jobs, because I still do documentary photography for all kinds of occasions and events, because it's like being in the gymnastics for how to see, gymnasium for how to see. You, keep sharp, looking there, but knowing what's going on there. So that it's a way of keeping kind of limber in vision. And so I really, really like shooting bar mitzvahs and weddings. Most photographers think, well, I'll move up, I'll do ads, I'll be an art photographer. And I think, I never would want to do advertising. I would hate to be in a room where people are perfect and don't eat. That's not my constituency. I'd rather be in a room where people are imperfect and eating.
It's too bad you don't really have much to show for your career.
No, not much. And then this is the whole sewing area, because I did costumes for Lincoln Center, and I have all kinds of
What do you mean
fabric.
costumes for Lincoln Center?
I did for dance pieces, and I did costumes for, I had a art troupe of 30 people who went out and made photographs into hand-painted objects that could be made into anything to give away. Hand-painted buttons, magnets, mirrors, yo-yos, keychains, life-size photo masks. And so I costumed everybody, so I still have all the sewing stuff. And that has the kind of animation I'm doing is always using anything that's visible as a kind of puppetry. So that you have an optics of something that's not just drawing, or not just photography, and not just any one thing, but the intersection of how it all works. So it may look like I have a lot of stuff, but all of it is like wiggling, getting ready to be something else, the way when you touch an iPhone or a smartphone and all the things wiggle. I feel like that's what's going on in here. There's sort of a soundtrack to a old silent movie going do-do-do-do-do-do-do, getting ready to be made into a book, made into a this, made into a that.